there's no audio. I think I'm gonna just double check that. Oh right, because it's running through the wrong.
Are we good?
Oh, Death by Mage says there's the audio.
It's slowly rising.
It is. It is here.
Yeah, I think I can hear it just now.
It's okay. For some reason, Twitch is just not working for me right now. There we go. Haha.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I switched headphones. That's why it was using the wrong one.
Oh, oops. That happens.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the party. We're so glad you're joining us tonight. We're excited. Tonight we're going to a party and it's going to be fun. But before we get going on our game, I want to just do a quick blurbs about what's going on with our lives. Ooh, so Maddie just subbed.
Whoa, 12 months?
Beautiful, beautiful. Who are you going to give advantage to, Maddie? Let us know in chat. Anyway, so welcome to the party is dedicated to creating an inclusive and equitable gaming community where folks can come and learn how to stream or play games on stream, and we give them a place to do it. It's good stuff. We want to shout out the sponsors, Devin Rue, maker of fine fantasy maps. You can find all her amazing stuff at rueinc.com. Tabletop Loot, maker of dice, shirts, mugs, and more. Find all their great stuff at tabletoploot.com. And of course, So Nerdware, our official merch sponsor, use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase at sonerdware.com. So Nerdswear, it's what the nerds wear. And then, of course, the best way to support our channel and our ongoing work is through the Patreon. There you'll get all sorts of things like interviews with players, mods, DMs, behind-the-scenes look at our games, from arts to notes, and 1 week early podcasts. It's pretty awesome. And you'll help us in our goal to be able to underwrite amazing writers, artists, and creators from across the gaming universe as we try to create a showcase of their amazing work here on the channel. Check it out at the link on the page in the chat. And then don't forget to join us on Discord. There's a whole bunch of people there. We have a lot of fun. And you can check us out on our Discord. And of course, we have a lot of awesome podcasts. Check them out. There are 3 running right now. Right? There are 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's Soffers, which is Miriam's podcast, and Leap's in it.
Mm-hmm.
There we've got Legend of the Five Rings, and we've got the Rifts game from Tuesday nights that I'm a part of. Those are the 3 right now. I think we'll be doing some more soon, so check those out. And advantage goes to Gemma. Woo!
Thank you, Matt.
All right. How about we go around and have anybody introduce themselves?
Yeah, I'm switching the cameras quickly.
No, it's good. You're fine. You're good. You're good. My computer is breaking, and so Mariam's helped me out tonight. So give them mad props for doing this. All right, we'll start with Leona.
Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple. And tonight I play Sita, our guardian lioness folk, something like that. And yes, Port Nyanzaru is in Avithna.
Oh no, I just commandeered it. Deal with it. It's a pretty map and I like it.
It's so pretty.
And I would like it to be known, Thruck, that I did tell everyone where it was from when I introduced it.
Quit blowing up our stream, Throck. You got to have your fun. Let us have ours.
All right. Gemma.
Sure. Hello, my name is Gemma. I go by Kupo Knight on Twitter. Same word, but with a 0 for the O. And I play Asha, an owl folk rogue. And I know it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. And it's going to be interesting playing catch up and pretending I was here all along.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Mariam.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. What was I supposed to be doing?
Introducing yourself and who you play.
Oh, right. So hi, I'm Miriam, and as you can tell, I'm on producer brain at the moment. And I will be playing Bumbershare, the fan tiger folk lover of humanity in many ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the ways.
Oh, dang it. Fox is done eating. I should have called on her next. Anyway, Fox.
Hi, my name is Fox at Fox.
Us.
My name is Fox at Fox_Bird on the Twitter, and I'm wondering about our GM right now. I play Kavi. She's a halfling. She has a bad attitude because people are mean to her right now. No, it's yeah, excited to be here.
And I'm Kate, the storyteller, and I try to keep this group doing stuff. Sometimes that works. Sometimes. Anyway, who would like to talk about what happened last time?
Oh, wrong notebook.
I guess I will bite that bullet. Or is it jump on that bullet? I'm not
It's a
sure.
bit of both at this point. Like jump on the grenade, bite the bullet simultaneously.
Bite the grenade.
All at once?
Do not bite the grenade. Do not eat the spicy apple.
No, nobody get on any type of explosive or badness. Things were fraught, and then we got some clothes for a party we got to lead on, where there's going to be some people that we don't like. Holy crap, my brain is still in Seattle. There are 3 evil, presumably evil, diplomat-y type people who we have names for, which are in my notes that I haven't opened because I'm not prepared. And we believe we've got a lead on them at this party that's coming up that we got very gussied up for and are about to head into.
Yeah.
And Sita and
Asha.
Bubba are still having feels.
Yes, Sita and Bubber are having
yeah.
feels.
They're still-
Unfortunately,
they're
maybe
still
not
having
the
feels.
feels that Bubber would like, but feels anyway.
Good
Um,
feels or bad feels?
Oh, it's a little bit of everything.
It's
There's a little bit of all the feels.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
Sita feels really bad because she knows that Bubba really cares about her and she can't
Oh.
reciprocate it, so she feels guilty and she keeps trying to make friends and like she's trying to like, do you know what I mean? But Bubba's
Yeah,
all
but
up
it's
in their
like,
feels. And,
Oh no!
Yeah.
I feel it.
yeah. It's
Uh,
cute. It's so cute.
So, to catch Gemma up of
And
what
Asha,
happened.
you're wearing bright emerald green with backless blouse so that your wings can go flap flap.
This is the most important detail is the fashion.
It's a
Yeah.
it is a high part of this game. It's become anyway. But you have been in town for 2 days, staying at the Tiger Arms, which is a upscale inn, in the close to the Merchant District. Which is right here. If you're looking at the map, I'll ping it for you so you know what's going on. Just a quick
Love
catch.
pings.
Ping.
You see it?
Oh, I'm not even in my.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh,
Okay.
the pink is right at the bottom. Wait, I have to move the map now.
I was like, oh my god, the map is so big. I have to scroll.
I know it's really big. I'm sorry.
Nothing
No,
to
the
apologize
map is
for.
amazing.
So,
Zoom
are
out,
there any more
zoom out.
landmarks that are south of that? Because I will move the map.
Nope, not right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have the group. You were not there because you were sleeping. You were really tired. And this is a big city, and this is your first time here, so you're just feeling it out. The group went to go meet Babershare's, for lack of a better word, mother, the woman who raised Babershare.
And
Jade.
Auntie Hema.
And then went to visit the head of the Assassin's Guild, Auntie Hema, Lady Hema. And then everyone has come back. There's been lots of shopping, and for outfits for this party that you're going tonight at the tower.
The tower.
Mhm.
Oh, we spies.
We now do the party spy instead of the shank spy.
So, everyone is in their beautiful outfits, and you are waiting inside the inn, and a young gentleman comes in and tells you that your ride is here.
Have a ride.
Yeah.
Oh, we going in style. We have the equivalent of what is a limo, I
Sweet.
imagine.
Oh,
Oh, you have a palanquin.
Oh,
get
Jesus.
out!
I
Oh
feel
my
like this
god!
is like a story. This is like there's a song
What?
that's in my head that really that
Excuse
is sort
me,
of
wait,
bubbling to come
Leona
out.
having meltdown. Leona brain restarting. Oh my god. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'm good.
So you come out, and there is a palanquin with 6 strong, buff. They're very fluid guards. You don't really know male, female, neither. It doesn't matter. It's just they all kind of look similar, and they're all beautifully dressed in this very ornate black pant outfits with long flowing tops, and they are embroidered with gold, like embroidery all over it, in like a vine kind of thing. And you are all ushered into the palanquin, which is draped all around to keep you from getting dusty or dirty on your trip to the tower.
Yeah, Asha just feels very uncomfortable, like not being served in this light. So, like, they're just in their like just kind of nervous and kind of looking over the the buff folks carrying the palanquin and wondering if they're okay. Like, kind of heavy.
They're not even
like-
sweating.
Oh god, it's like, whoo.
Kid, remember to breathe.
This is
Breathe.
a lot. Coffee.
In through the nose,
Well,
out through the mouth.
okay. So Asha's just exhaling through their beak, just going.
You know what? Good enough. You know what, kid? Good enough. And I climb inside.
Okay. Okay.
Once-
Is it one for each of us, or do we?
You are
share?
all in the same one. That's why there are so many carriers.
And I wink at each of them as I go in.
Like a bullet. 1, 2, 3.
Like all of them.
Like all of
The ones on the
all of
side that you're getting into, or do you go like a circuit around to make all of them?
Maybe.
I wouldn't put it past Bashir, okay?
Oh, I'm just sort of like
That's true.
helping because it's easier to, rather than climb over someone, to maybe just go through the other side. So I take the long route and sit on the around on the other side. So I wink at the one side of people and then wink as I'm getting in.
Amazing.
Strategy.
So good.
So extra. So extra.
So good.
And I help each of you up, like sort of put my hands down to sort of give you a boost.
Oh, nice. It is kind of lowered. It's not like you don't have to jump up into it. They've lowered it to the ground.
Yeah, but it's like super basically you can't see your leg dresses, so you
Yeah,
gotta
fair. That's
hike
fair.
them up.
No problem. I was not shy about doing that.
Although I did teach you how to elegantly do that, I imagine, in our sort of.
Oh, you
downtime.
probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are all. Have you all made it into the conveyance?
Yes.
Okay. You are. You all make it in. You get comfortable. You're surrounded by pillows and just. It's opulent. It's opulent. It's all purples all around you and silvers and this beautiful
Other
Um,
things.
litter. I like palanquin better. I think it sounds awesome. Anyway, and you are picked up and you start moving toward the tower. The tower is at the top, Mariam, where I'm pinging.
Yay!
Oh.
It's actually center. Kind of.
Oh, that's
Yay!
it's a bit of
Okay.
a ride.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ride. So it's going to take about 35-40 minutes for you to get there, and it's busy because there's a big party, and as soon as you start moving, I mean, I don't know if you're peeking out or if you're just letting the drapes stay around you and having a moment to yourselves before the party, but as you're getting more and more and more into the upper district, you see you I need to stop looking at the chat. But anyway,
Stop looking at the chat.
I'm sorry, I try to not look at it. It's
Stop
distracting.
distracting us.
And you are moved over into that upper district, and it takes a while because you kind of have to go around and through, and there is a procession. So you you continue on in this procession, and you kind of have to wait for a while because it's kind of a big to do, and you are finally let the palanquin is let down, and you are finally allowed to exit and get out.
And I whisper to everyone, remember, elegance.
Huh? Oh, okay. No problem. Elegance. I can do this.
Don't have to tell me twice.
And as you all get out, it pans. You've got the palanquin behind you. You all arrayed in your beautiful finery. And in front of you is a tower that raises up 5 stories. It is the biggest building in town. And it is very simple stonework. Most of the businesses in town are made of wood. This is made of stone that you can tell has been brought in. It is dark stone, a very deep gray, and it is not. Barbara, sure you've especially know that this was imported in. This is not from this area or the surrounding areas. It was very special, and it's kind of a little foreboding, and it's very, 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 very tall.
Whew.
So you know anybody who lives in here too? I'm addressing Barbara Share, I should mention. Jesus, sorry.
Probably. I mean,
So-
I've never been here, but they've come visited me.
So, Barbara Share, you know that the people who lived in this tower were the Samdus family. And since they have been put out of control of the town, of the city, they have moved to their holdings
Residence.
rather than, yeah, their residence in the upper district, but they're not living in the tower any longer. And you know that Devika, the new ruler of the city, is also not living here. So no one is living here right now. This is just a center of what used to be the government, but now is used for functions like this.
Yeah. I explained that.
Sick. Okay.
Wow.
I probably do know a lot of people, and I start groaning. I'm like, oh no.
Why?
Okay.
Why that reaction, Babar?
I'm hoping that's not the case. Well, we'll see. But remember the reason why I left town?
Yeah?
Yes.
They might be here because it would be their type of scene.
Well, hold the phone. I thought that got smoothed over by your mom or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, you know what? It's probably fine. It's totally fine.
I mean, there's gonna be lots of people, right? Maybe.
There are a lot of people. You are in line to
Yeah.
go into the building. This is a party. There are a lot of people attending this party, and they're just people everywhere. And you have servants ushering people up the stairs, and making sure that people go where they need to go. But yeah, you're in line right now to enter. I don't know if you are all understand like historical court meetings, like they would have to wait in line for like hours to even get in. It's not that long, but it's a bit.
It's like a big con party.
Yeah, there you go. So after waiting, you continue moving up the stairs into the main part of the tower, and you are welcomed, and you are introduced. And what names are you introduced as?
Ooh.
One of us does have a cover story. That's a really good point. To flash back perhaps a bit, should we all have cover stories? This is me
Flashback.
addressing. This is me just addressing like the other players, less than like Kate here. Like, should we all do that? I mean, if one of us already has one,
Who has the cover story right now?
Me.
I appreciate it up there.
Oh. Which box?
Which box? What? Sita has a cover story. Sita has been spending some time at the place that we have been staying, sort of hobnobbing with the guests and so on and so forth. She's made a couple contacts, and basically her cover story is that she is a fashion model from, not from the Italy villages. Where was the
From Govara.
from Govara. So she's an up and coming fashion model from Govara. So, she's known for wearing these beautiful fine fabrics and,
Ah.
catching everyone's attention. So, people like to talk to her and stuff like that. So she's been charming quite a few people and, being coy and shy and probably, using a fan and all that kind of stuff. So that's Sita's cover. And I didn't think to make a name for her. So I'm going to think of one real fast.
I thought you did.
You totally did.
I thought it was like Radha
You had a
or
fake
something. Or
Oh, wrong notebook.
Yeah.
I felt like
So
it
you-
was.
Just a second.
Oh, okay. Well, I completely forget. It's been 2
Me
weeks
too.
since I came up with it.
But I don't have a
checking my
cover
notes.
story because everybody knows me
Genda,
anyway.
right?
What?
Yeah.
Genda?
Oh, Jenda.
Yes,
Yes,
Jenda.
Jenda
That's right.
baby. This is right. Thank you. Jenda baby. So that means moon.
Rad.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara, sure you can't have a cover story. Everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, that's what I meant by I can't have a cover story. I
Well-
just have to work on the fact that everybody knows I'm a courtesan.
Dip. Fake name. So here's where it gets tricky because it's just be like, "Hi, my name is Susan," but like that's not a setting appropriate like name. So, that's where I'm kind of struggling here a little bit. So
Do you
let's
want
just
to be Radha? Do you want to be Kavita? Do you want to be...
Radha?
Oh,
I cannot-
Kavita.
yeah. Hi, my name is Kavita. I'm using it.
That's so on brand for Kavi. It's not even funny.
Because you were thinking of Sita, and that's how Kavita came.
Yeah.
Sita, Kavita. I was like
100%.
Radha, Sita, Kavita.
So now,
Yeah.
instead of being the poet, you are now the poetry.
Sure.
Oh,
It's true. It's true.
so good.
Oh, okay. That is actually really good. And I'm a famous musician from. You've never heard of it.
It's a band, but you've never heard of us.
I mean, if you want to be a famous musician from somewhere in the world, you can be from Suyata, which is like
Siata?
the center of learning.
Sure, perfect. I love it. That is totally my cover story. Yeah, Kavita from Siata.
Asha.
Me. What's my name?
I think okay, this is my idea for Asha. You could tell me if it's bad. Asha is Jenda's best friend and companion
Okay.
who is traveling with her.
Aww.
Just for traveling, and I could just play tourist mode.
If you want. You don't have to, but I thought it would be really cute and
Down with this.
Do you want to be named Arti?
Ooh, does it have a meaning?
It does have a meaning. Arti
How do you
means...
spell it?
I will give you the spelling. Aarti. And it's kind of like offerings of lamps and candles that are made to the gods. So it's very much sort of it's a Hindu ritual technically.
Yeah.
But so
It's
it's
like
all about
offering?
devotion. Yeah, it's like offering. So it's a really
Oh,
pretty one. I quite like that one.
do. I like it. I will take it.
Arti,
Oh, two.
Okay.
Okay.
Janda.
Although, what happens when you basically Arti or Tarna, which is like, so are you?
Wait, what?
We will not throw. We're not. No.
Okay,
So
never mind.
basic-
That's getting off point.
We're not going to take Gemma and make Gemma go in a circle, okay? in this ritual, you take the lit candles and you like circle them around
Oh.
like the
Like
face and
warding off
body of
an
the
evil.
person,
Yeah, like
So,
Okay.
like
okay.
warding off bad.
Yeah. like a veneration almost.
Yeah.
It's like a veneration, and so that's what you would do. But I'm like,
So-
no, we are not making Gemma.
We're gonna-
go in this. We're not putting them in a circle.
I spot candles nearby.
Can you imagine? That would just be the worst. All of a sudden, this owl
Or-
folk is just going in circles, just up and down, up and down.
Okay, so that's just a name that's indicative of something. All right, so you have figured out your cover stories before. You have made it to the front door, and you have been ushered in to the hallway, and then into the big pretty much, for lack of a better word, ballroom. It's a round room. It could have been a receiving area at some time. It's very large. There are balconies off the walls of it because it gets hot in here and people need to be able to go out and be a part of the garden.
hot here.
Yeah.
So hot.
Oh, don't you dare.
Oh, I was gonna do like. I have arrived.
Oh.
You can, yeah. I was going to describe it, but then you can. How about that? The floor is made of this beautiful mosaic
Whoa.
in every color of the rainbow, just artfully displayed. It's not a specific pattern. It's kind of more like a mandala, and it's just gorgeously done. The walls are a light stone interior, so you have the dark stone outside and the light stone interior. It's very bright and open and well lit in here, and there are people mingling around everywhere. Welcome to your first party.
Okay, cool.
Have I actually been here before?
Yes, you have been here before.
So I would know like where the food is, where.
Yeah.
Okay. So I explained that to all of you. It's like, okay, so the food's over there.
And I start to walk towards the food. Unless anybody stops.
That's where I was aiming with, so I'll just.
And food's usually a good place to overhear stuff anyway.
Babar, you do recognize Devika. They are kind of in the middle of the throng talking to people. The dancing has not started yet, so this is mainly milling, and they seem to be kind of in the middle of the area, and they are surrounded by their 2 guards that go with them everywhere.
I point that out to my friends.
Devika is a high elf with short, straight black hair, shaved on the right side with gray eyes, silky copper skin, and has a very triangular face.
Okay.
Eat. So
And
what's
then,
up?
do you want the description of the guards on either side of them?
Sure.
So the guards that go with Devika everywhere are Alice, an older female human knight with long curly black hair, blue eyes, and golden skin. She's about 5'6" tall. 5'6" tall. 6 feet tall. And pretty beefy, like really strong. And then you have Aradani, Barbara, you know this, is a tiefling knight. They are 256 years old, so they're super old. And you know this just because of all the experience you have in the city. They
How
have
much experience do I have with them?
a tiny bit, not really a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. They're pretty serious when they're working, and that's mainly when you've seen them.
Okay.
They have a short black mohawk and brown eyes and silky gray skin.
I also point that out as we're grabbing some bites. And I say, okay, well, what's our plan here?
Who are we supposed to? Anyone specific we're supposed to talk to or look for?
Well,
we're trying to find those 3 diplomats. Was it Mornhell, Cloudfang, and the one I can't pronounce because Kate gave
Galanthiel.
Do I have some sway with the
Galanthaniel.
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 Tolkien shit. I don't know.
Do I have some sway with like the servers? Do I know some of the servers that I might be able to ask for some information?
I think that should be a dice roll. Let's see.
Sure.
I think that would be a
roll.
I'm trying to figure out what the best one would be. How about a communication investigation?
Okay.
That seems to be the right fit.
Right.
Yeah. So you have 5 STEM points. So if you have something you really want to do, but you know a couple of the servants that are around. You see. you see Baik. He's a very young goblin page, and you know him because he also worked for Mummy G for a while. She was training him to do this kind of work. He's bald head, gold eyes, silky green skin. He's about 4'3" tall, and has a round face.
Goblin friend.
And you know that his dream in life, Babarshir, is to be a knight. That is all he wants.
Oh. So
Love this guy.
I will definitely I will use Tower of Will as a stunt. If I read this right. For the rest of the current role-playing exchange, you gain a +1 bonus to any opposed tests where an opponent tries to put you in an emotional disadvantage, such as intimidating you, impressing you, bargaining with you, and so forth.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I go up to my goblin friend, Mai? Bike. And I say, so, how are you doing, my friend?
Back.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see you.
And I sort of sort of hug them or pat them, like I'm glad to see you too.
And he's trying to stand like he's doing work, but really he's just watching everybody.
Yeah. And I say, so, there's these certain people I'm looking, and I don't quite know what they look like, but they're definitely foreigners. They're maybe diplomats. They're not from here or this continent. Would you let me know when they arrive, or if they've already arrived, and where they are?
I haven't seen them. I've only seen one of them. But they're like super pale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, I've seen them once, but I think you might. They don't really talk to anybody except the council.
Where'd you see them?
Here. It was a while ago. They were just visiting.
Oh, so they're not here today?
No, they're supposed to come, but they're not here now. But I was saying that they only really like to talk to the council when they're here. They're kind of snobs.
And I sort of lean in and I sort of whisper also, like, yeah, I know, but I'm supposed to. I'm just, you know what I do, right? So apparently someone bought some sort of a voucher, so I'm supposed to find them and entertain them or something of that sort. So like, if they ever show up, can you just let me know?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks, you're amazing.
So while Barbershare was doing this, what are the rest of you doing? Getting food? Okay, Sita, what are you doing?
Sita is busy working the room.
Okay.
She expects that there's gonna be people kind of like looking at her, like almost like staring. And whenever they do, she basically approaches them and has like this big smile and it's like, "Hi, I'm Jenda," and she starts like talking about herself and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, like she's basically mining as many people for as much information as possible. Like she just wants to, see what she can get out of them, see if any one of them would be a good way to get to what's her face, Devika. So that's what she wants to do, is try to figure out if there's someone that she can find basically that might be able to like get her to get closer to Devika.
Okay, I want you to make me a test. It can either be a communication, investigation, or persuasion, whichever one you prefer.
Communication, investigation, or persuasion? I don't think I have either. It's just going to be communication.
You do fairly well. The room people seem to take you at face value. They are like, oh, and they welcome you. About partially through the room, you are introduced to a male half elf who seems fairly young, with short, straight red hair, brown eyes, rough copper skin. he is 6'2", so kind of tall, and has an edgy face with a scar on his left hand, and he's wearing the most fancy hat you have ever seen. It is just like super fancy, and it's very ornate and like embroidered. The hat itself is embroidered. It's like a lot like Barbara Sher's hat, but it's just fancy. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, hello. It's so wonderful to meet you. Your name was again?"
Chanda Devi, and the pleasure is all mine. You must tell me where you got that hat from.
"Oh, I have someone make it for me special. It's kind of my trademark."
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, come on, though. Let me in on a secret. Who is it? Maybe we have the same designer.
Ah, it can't possibly be. I'm very exclusive.
I suppose. But fine. I'll find out at some point.
And how are you liking
Just
our
teasing
fair
him.
city?
It's absolutely delightful. It's such a joy to be here. This is just so much more vibrant than back home. I can't tell you how happy I am to be here and to finally meet everyone.
And he kind of puffs up a little bit, just like gets a little like, "Oh, I'm proud of my city. Yes, yes, yes."
Oh,
Well, my name is Calthorn.
Calthorn?
Calthorn, Celforn.
Calthorn. Oh my, it is delightful to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I mean, have you not heard of me?
Admittedly, I'm a foreigner. I just came to the city
Ah,
from Govara. I'm hoping to be a model, but I would love to know more about you.
yes. Well, I am one of the ministers here in town. We form the group that helps things keep running.
Oh, that's such important work, California.
He gets very like, yes, I know. But he doesn't say that, but he gets very like,
This guy sucks in the best way.
I know.
I hate him.
Is this one of the two?
If only.
No,
Um,
Maya.
No, and so she'll be like, "Oh my goodness, you do such important and incredible work for this city. I can't thank you enough. It's been absolutely delightful to be here."
It's wonderful that you love our fair city so much.
And I would.
I'm. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, Sita was just gonna say, and I would love to see more of it.
Ah, of course. And then he smiles at you, and then he says, "Well, maybe we can arrange that."
I
Anyway,
would
I must be going. I have much important things to do. But if I could have a dance later this evening.
absolutely, it would be my honor, and I'm sure you must have much work to attend to. I cannot wait for our tour.
And he kind of like just struts off.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of is.
And here's Sita going,
"You're so great and attractive, and I love you." Okay, Kavya and Gemma, what are you doing? Are you getting food?
I was like, maybe I would have got a snack or like just grabbed something quick, but I think in the beginning of when Chanda was kind of going around, I was like being by Chanda's side and just being the best friend, just going like, "Oh my god, this is so great. Like, look at all this, Chanda." And but then I think I would have kind of like spread out, kind of left once she started talking to
California.
California. Yes, because I'm good at remembering names.
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't. It's good.
So, but I think I kind of either, but I was kind of just kind of like watching them make conversation and watching him leave. I'm hoping to kind of follow him a bit, or maybe like just check out if there's any empty rooms or anything that's not so public, because I think with Asha, they're thinking it's like, well, usually if they're high diplomats and just want to talk with certain people, they don't want to be where the crowd is. They want to be like in seclusion because they believe they're like hoity-toity above everyone. So
Okay. Make me a. I have to pull my thing up every time. Make me a perception searching if you're looking for rooms or other places, or seeing if you're just looking around.
Okay. Ooh. So what? So I get to use seeing, or what was the other one?
Searching.
Searching.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use seeing because that's what I have.
Yeah, there are a number of rooms off this hall, but they're the normal like receiving rooms for people to do business in. This seems much more of like their offices and drawing spaces where like people meet to conduct business. And then as you're following Kelforn.
Yeah, just keeping at a distance, but also, I mean, keeping an eye on him. But like as I'm kind of following him, yeah, I'm kind of just like
Right.
kind of getting the layout of the tower.
So you see Californ walk up to a fairly young dragonborn, a older dwarf, and a forest like a gnome, a female gnome who seems older, and they seem to be having a hushed conversation together.
Okay. Can I get
If you want to try to hear what they're saying, you can make a perception hearing test.
I don't have hearing, but
We'll just do perception.
just perception. Okay. Yeah, I kind of just want to get up close and kind of just see. Come on. Dang it.
Woof.
Yeah, you don't really catch much of anything.
Ugh.
You hear like diplomat, you hear Shalana. That's about all you hear and catch out of that conversation.
Oh, what was the two? What were the two?
Diplomat and Shalana.
Chalana.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Javi, what are you doing?
So, after kind of making my way over to the food, and grabbing something in my grubby little hands, and just as an elegant a way you would imagine, and slowly stuffing my face. Probably like one goes into mouth and the other's like, and you come with me. And I'm looking around for someone who is. I'm trying to think of how to describe this person appropriate to the setting, but like. If we were being more Eurocentric, it would be like an old dude with a bushy mustache and a sash with way too many like accolades on it. Like I'm looking for someone who looks like important but pompous and very full of themselves, and ideally like older, maybe an older gentleman perhaps, but somebody that looks like they are well connected around here.
Make me a perception searching test.
Oh crap! Where is perception? Do. There it is. Boop. 13.
You don't see a gentleman, but you see an middle-aged human woman kind of leaning against one of the walls with her arms crossed. She has short, wavy black hair, red eyes, soft, a little pockmarked brown skin. She's about 5'7" tall. Has 4 piercings on her left ear, and she is kind of like just not having this. She's dressed very finely, but she is not having this.
Perfect. Absolutely. So I'm just gonna take my little coffee self and wander on over that way. Some party, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this place is kind of lame. So, like, here's the deal. I figured, like, you look like a woman of refined taste who knows how to find, like, where the actual party is happening. Yeah? You follow me?
And she just kind of like, with her arms crossed still, turns next, like, kind of looks down at you and is like,
way down at me. Like,
looks side-eye down at you, and she goes, I used to when I was in charge. And you just hear salt from that. She's
wait
like,
a minute.
way better than this crap.
She used to be in charge. Wait, is that the I feel like you're alluding to someone we already know about, but I might be wrong.
Well, you know about the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have told you about it, about the previous ruling family.
Right, but unfortunately, my notes are a mess.
I think it was like Samdus.
The Samdus family.
So definitely someone from the Samdus family.
Okay. I think Kavi has at least enough wherewithal to put together. It's like, oh, you're Samdus then, huh? Yeah. I
Yes.
should have guessed. Honestly, you've got such good taste in and I vaguely gesture to what she's wearing.
I need you to make me some kind of check.
Something.
Communication.
I've got persuasion. If that's what you're looking
I think that would be persuasion. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. She kind
There
of
you
looks
go.
at you, like smiles a little bit, and goes, "Glad to see some people still have taste."
You know, right? Like, ugh, everybody in here is so phony. Like, but you know, I'm here. It's a favor to a friend, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, it's just I feel like you seem like you know what's up around here. So it's like,
Well, I used to. I try to stay in touch with everything. I'm Ariana, by the way.
oh, nice to meet you. I'm Kavi Uta.
Nice to meet you. You're lucky your persuasion check was so high.
Um. Oh yeah, wow. You know, I have heard so much. You'll have to forgive me, not quite from around here, but I have heard so much about your wonderful little town here, and you know, got dragged into this. But hey, you know, now the night's looking up. At least I found someone who's at least interesting and important around here. So I'm just yeah, I'm trying to schmooze my way into
Oh, yeah.
like,
You've worked the schmooze. She
Yeah.
is sufficiently charmed by you.
She has been
Fantastic.
schmoozed.
Yeah, you know, because like I keep hearing this word going around. Maybe you can tell me what it means. Again, I'm from out of town, like kind of a big deal where I come from, but like here, like new fish. And I got to make sure I've got the right word because again, my notes are a mess. The diplomats, the group they were with, it was called the Vasahatans, right?
Yes, they're new to town.
Okay, yeah. So I dropped that. It's like, have you know anything about these this Vasahatans? I don't know. Somebody keeps saying
And
it.
she just gets stone face.
So you have
Okay.
them. What's their deal?
Wow.
She just makes the biggest, longest sigh ever.
So that's that good then. Okay. Hey, can I get you a drink? Actually,
That would be great.
I'm gonna go get you. I'm gonna get you a drink. What's
Straight
your?
up. Straight up.
Oh, my friend, we are going to get along swimmingly. I'll be back in 2. And yes, I go back over to the food table. I don't know. Is there a bar or are there just drinks?
There's a bar.
Great. How is it relative to my head in terms of height?
Oh, no, this is a very fancy party for all
But like-
sizes because there's
but like-
gnomes and dwarves. So there are multiple, and there's a halfling bartender, and there is a.
Sweet.
Oh.
So is it almost like a tiered, sort of like a
tiered
doll and then
bar?
You have the bar for the smaller people, the shorter people, and then you have the bar for the taller people.
Oh my god.
Get used to this. So yeah, so I kind of like muscle my way over to it. It's just like it's open bar then I
Yep,
guess because
it's open bar. They be fancy here.
You
hey
don't nickel
hey
and dime
barkeep,
here.
barkeep yo.
There's a young halfling man with the most epic mustache you have ever seen.
Wow, that is
It is twisted and twirled beautifully and like arranged.
I'm going to have to write some sonnets about that thing. But first, hey, if I could just get 2 of whatever's strongest in a glass, like don't even bother icing it, just give it to me.
Sure. And he'll
Thank-
pull out some whiskey, some like pretty strong whiskey. Just dump it in a glass, 2 glasses, and hand them to you.
Fantastic. You are my favorite person in the world. See ya. And I head back over to I just lost her name. Oh, fuck, I didn't write it down.
Ariana. Her name is
Ariana. I head back over to Ariana. I'm just like,
And she takes it, thanks, and just shoots it back, man. Just like.
I start to sip, and then I kind of like catch see her like go. It's like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Okay, so while Kavi and Ariana are getting drunk, what's everyone else doing? Back to Barbar.
In the meantime, while I'm waiting for my friend to maybe signal that my quarry has arrived, I'm sort of taking a general look and schmoozing with some of the people I already have a relationship with, and actively trying to avoid, the married couple.
They are not there.
There's sort of a sigh of relief after scanning the whole crowd.
While you're scanning the crowd, you do see the group of who you know are the ministers, the council. They are you know them as Durastrix, the Dragonborn, Dwali, Sapphire Braids, the dwarf. This is my favorite name, and I just had to do the whole thing because it's so ridiculous. Hold on, Torin Davgim Merwar.
Could you put that in chat somewhere?
What?
What?
Kate, thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy shit.
Oh, I pray I never.
I put it in Roll20 chat.
Okay.
Copy and paste.
Wow.
Is the gnome, and then of course you see Calforn, who Zita had been talking to.
Yep.
And they're standing and having a conversation. What seems to be a very strong conversation with each other.
I just look proudly at my friend and what is it? In my mind, I'm like, my share knee sort of a thing. My lioness doing her thing, and I just sort of keep scanning the room.
Nice. Sita.
Do I see Kavi getting drunk?
Yes. I'm gonna let you see Kavi drinking with Ariana.
I'm gonna make a
And you
beeline.
know who that is.
You see that moment as I go whoop.
And I'm probably gonna go there next on my next turn.
Makes sense.
Smart.
Sita, what are you doing?
Sita's probably just gonna keep working the room, keep schmoozing. Probably is Gemma, or not Gemma, is, wow, names aren't my thing today.
I have 3 right now.
You have 3 right now. Which one am I calling you? Asha. Here we go. Is Asha back in the general, where we are, or?
I was gonna, after my fail of kind of listening into the conversation, I was just gonna kind of come back your way and just be like, oh, Chanda, there you are. I can't believe I met so much nice people here. And then I kind of scoot you away, and I have your arm, and then I start whispering to you what I just saw with
Calforn.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to throw really weird names at you. Sorry.
Yeah, we
Not sorry.
how he was meeting with this dwarf, and they were speaking hush whispers, and the 2 words diplomat and Davala. So,
And that other
Chalana. That's where you're from. Yeah.
Chalana's where, yes, that's right. That's why that name was familiar. Okay. So Sita, yeah, that's perfect, because Sita kind of listens very closely and goes, aren't you from Chalana? And she almost
I couldn't get enough of the conversation, though. I wasn't close enough.
That's okay. I may have an in with what's his face, Calthorn or something. And I'm just not gonna get his name, and I think that's gonna be really fun.
It's all he deserves.
Every time, just Calthorpe, Calthorn, Cow. What?
You mean Calforn?
Yeah, Calthorn.
Oh my god. Okay. And they're busy walking into the main room, so we're not gonna be able to, right?
They're
What are they
who?
doing? Like Calthorn and the ministers and
Oh,
all that.
they're standing kind of off to the side of the main area, having a hushed conversation with each other.
Oh, they're still doing that.
They're still
Okay.
conversing. Okay.
Uh, hmm. Okay, Sita's gonna go. Well, this is either gonna go one of two ways. Either I can get close and hear something, and if they notice me, I can ask them for a dance, or I can hear something and they don't notice me, and then we're fine. So I guess I'll give eavesdropping a shot.
Sounds like
But
a
you
win.
keep working.
Yep. Good
All right.
luck. Nice. Just start.
Thanks.
So you kind of get close, and I want you to make me a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Stealth,
is
stealth.
dexterity stealth.
Dexterity seal.
You seem to be just like sliding in with the crowd, and then I want you to make me a perception hearing test.
That is the one thing I don't. You would think a lioness could hear, but apparently she
You
can
would
see
think.
better.
I'm sorry.
She can see better. It's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, you hear a little bit more. You hear that they're having problems with the gist of the conversation is that there is a diplomat from Shalana who is there and is making problems with the diplomats from the Vasahata.
Vasahata.
They're not getting along, and there are some people. And then you hear that Kelthorn is like, Kelthorn is. I even got his name.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I
Yeah.
did. Kelthorn.
Go forward. Go forward.
Kelthorn is.
It's like California without the Ia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, kinda.
Tell him what he is. Try hard.
Kelthorn seems to be in favor of the Vasahata. The dwarf is like, no, our longest partner has been Shalana. Why would we give that up? So there's disagreement between the ministers on whose side to take, and there's a lot of angst between them, and they're kind of fighting about it. That's mainly the gist you get from the conversation.
Perfect. I'm just writing notes so I don't forget.
Wise.
Okay. My notes are a mess, don't mind me, but at least I can then remember stuff. Okay, and then Sita will just like melt back into the crowd. She doesn't want to be seen near them. And she'll actually go back to Asha and go, "You'll never guess what I heard."
And fill Asha in.
Yeah, and basically, we'll also tell Asha it might be kind of interesting if, look, I've seemed to have a good in with California. Maybe someone else could have a good in with that dwarf. And see, like, if we can get in between both halves.
And he was the one. The dwarf was the one that was with
Pro
Chalana?
Chalana. Yeah. So you would
Oh,
no.
something you also heard is that the diplomat is here tonight from
Ooh.
Shalana, just so you know.
There's two?
No, there's one diplomat from Shalana, and they're here tonight.
Oh, okay.
That was heard in the conversation.
Yeah, so Sita's gonna go, look, you're from Chalana. You might have a good in. Maybe you can, I don't know, have, oh my God. Don't mind me.
Yes.
Oh, I saw.
Can
I have been distracted by Zoom chat. Look, you have an in. Maybe see if you can find who the diplomat is from Chalana. I mean, if we're able to play both sides, maybe we can get ahead of this thing. I don't know.
Do you think I should blow my cover and just, because I'm sure my former master Lavi has met tons of diplomats at Chalana, but I'm not sure if that could, or I can see if Babar knows any of these people, if they've been coming here recently. Maybe I'll do that instead.
Do that, yeah. I'm so hesitant to blow covers. It just feels too soon. That's a good idea. Do that, and I'll go, I don't know, disappear into the crowd for a little bit. Maybe pass on the word to Kavi.
I search for Babar's hat. in the crowds.
I think that you are so used to fighting it. I'm not even gonna make you make a check for it.
Awesome.
You can find Barbar's hat.
Oh, there.
So Kavi is having a conversation with Ariana, and you have just downed this drink. And Barbar, you are moving in that direction, right? Okay. So it'll take you like a minute to get there. So whenever you feel like popping in.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
hey, my friend. Hey, you met my friend Babar Share. Or yeah, that's right. You don't have a cover story. You met my friend Babar Share. Share over here. Yeah.
Can I come and sort of give you like a quick side hug squeeze?
Oh
And
yeah.
Ariana smiles. Of course, I've met Babar Share.
Hi.
We have a mutual acquaintance.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Ariana was a customer of Mamiji.
Ah.
Which then takes Kavi a second. 1 + 1 = oh. Ah.
That was really funny. 1 + 1 = oh.
Okay, so yeah, wow. Then oh
How are you
boy,
doing?
that's a good question. Thank you, Babar Share.
Not as well as I would like, but surviving in this troubling time.
Mummy G
Okay.
speaks highly of you.
And I of her.
Troubling. Should we be worried about something? Something happening? You know, scary state secrets you want to share? Come on.
Like they tell me anything now.
Ooh.
Come
Welcome
on,
to
surely
the party,
still have-
Fubs Batman.
Ooh.
Was Batman?
Fubs Batman.
Oh.
Oh,
Hi! Thank you for joining the party.
Fubs
Hey, welcome to the
Batman.
party. Sorry, I'm the one who gets a little audio
You get
ping.
Yeah, welcome to producer life.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a thing.
So yeah.
Surely they still keep you in the loop in something. I mean, you can't really just expect to lose all of your friends overnight, surely.
I give you like the most subtlest but also very hard elbow jab.
Actually, it's an elbow jab, so it's probably in the back of my skull. There's a height differential to take into account.
Oh no, I'm sort of kneeling down to your height.
Well, she's like tall though, so I mean.
Yeah. I'm spending time kneeling and standing, kneeling and
She
standing.
she kind of looks at you and she goes, obviously you don't understand what happened here. Do you know what happened here?
Oh, I would love for you to tell me absolutely everything about what
And
happened.
then she will start explaining to you how these jerk people came in, took over her city, and she's gonna go on about it forever. And Devika is the worst. I don't even know where they came from, and blah 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 blah. She will just.
I am very
Head.
sycophantly sort of just agreeing and head nodding.
Wow, yeah, that totally sounds like just the worst. Wow, I need to grab another. And look, hey, Babar, you know, you two seem to really have hit it off. Why don't y'all Then Kavi doesn't finish that sentence. She just departs.
Just bye.
Gets back over to the bar and just like goes up to the bartender and just like taps the bar a couple of times and just.
He just pushes over a drink.
Thank you.
She looks at you and goes, "Your friend's interesting."
Yeah, bit of a protege of sorts.
Dang.
So is she available then?
Maybe. I mean, she's not ready yet. That's part of the training.
Ah, I see.
But you could always ask her and see if she's interested.
I look over and like catch eyes and just like holding my drinks.
She just looks at you.
Yeah. I would just ask if you were interested. I'm sure she could put the training to use.
Ah, yes, of course. Good to know.
Oh, I stay at the bar.
And I say, well, I probably should make sure that she is not, that, let's just say there's a lot of etiquette that we haven't covered yet, so I should make sure that she hasn't overdone it a little. So, it was nice meeting
Fair.
you, and I hope to
It
see
was
you
nice
around.
seeing you again.
Yeah.
Well played.
And I leave.
And then at about this moment is Mike comes up to you and is like, Bummershare,
Yes.
Bummershare, they're here.
Where?
We're talking to Devika.
Okay, thank you. and I sort of like give a hug and like drop like a silver piece into
Thanks. And he like shoves it down a shirt.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But before I go to Devika, I'm probably gonna make sure Cubby's okay. And,
I mean, yeah, I'm over by the bar with a drink.
yeah, and I was like,
Losing.
by the way, as part of the cover story, I said you were my protege, so like you're training under me. At this point, I sort of tell the barkeep that just the clear stuff for now.
I'm good. I can hold it. I've got all the things.
Covey, and I sort of go down to your level.
No, this is. Talk to me from up. Yes. Hi. What is it? Chef?
Getting drunk when we're supposed to be alert is not a good thing. Also, if she comes over and asks for services, it is completely up to you whether you accept or not. If you do, remember to take the payment.
Okay. Wait, services?
Yep. So good.
Are you the four of you gathering back up, or are you staying?
Yeah, I look for everybody else, and then I tell them that Bike spotted the person.
And at that point, Sita will also pass on all of the information that she has gathered, who she has an in with, what she heard, all that kind of stuff.
So you find a side of the room where you can all gather and have a conversation that people really aren't listening to, and you fill everybody in. And as you turn to look, you see Devika, who's moved toward the side and is actually kind of toward the side that you're on, but a little bit further away. It is a circular room, so you can kind of see them. And they are speaking to three humanoid people. You have a middle-aged male human with long, wavy, golden hair, brown eyes, just like really nice, pale skin. He's about 6'3" tall, and he's kind of a little bit bigger, like stockier. And he's kind of got a diamond-shaped common face, and he seems to be like, when you watch him, just really kind of trying to flatter Devika and the way that he speaks. He's like, he'll say something and laugh, like a courtier's laugh,
Whoever's standing close to me, I'll just turn to them and point, or not point at that guy, but kind of go, "It's more in hell."
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a older half elf with long, wavy, what you can tell is dyed black hair and brown eyes, and his skin is kind of reddish. And he's about 5'10" and lean, and he's not unattractive. He's kind of like what you would call a pretty boy. Looks kind of like a fop, for a better word. And he is like he's got a handkerchief that he's kind of like playing with and just dabbing his face with the sweat.
And Caesar kind of looks at him and is like, that must be... I had the name too, and it just slipped.
Galanthiel?
That must be...
Hello.
It's gonna be Gallant Thiel now because nobody can get it right.
I'm so sorry. What is it supposed to be?
It's
Sorry.
Is this like the reverse thing?
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Is
so
this
I'm
the
gonna get this.
reverse, what is it, a thing where it's hard to pronounce certain names of
Yeah.
people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no.
Exactly.
Although after that description, I think his name is Fuckboy.
Is it BOI?
Oh yeah, got that big boy energy.
POI. And then you see a middle-aged woman, human. She has short braided brown hair and kind of reddish eyes. She has rough sunburned skin. She's about 4'9" tall and a little rounder. And she seems to be kind of rolling her eyes at Galathaniel as he's dabbing his face.
I like her.
Can I try to inch closer so I can kind of eavesdrop while I'm maybe chatting one of my many admirers?
Sure, who is your admirer that you're chatting with?
Let's say some minor council person
Okay.
that's here. I don't know. Jignesh.
How the crap do you spell that? I think you're just trying.
Gesundheit.
I can't believe you just fucking did that.
Look, I was editing,
Oh,
okay?
there it is. There.
Chicken.
Jignesh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
What did we break, Sita?
she's an undersecretary to the dwarf Wally Sapphire Braid. So
Breathe, Leona. Breathe. Oxygen in.
okay. Anyway,
CO2
so
out.
you are chatting her up however you want to chat her up, and you're inching closer and closer and closer.
Yep. So,
and
how are you doing? It's been a while. What's going on here? Oh, like, oh.
And then, oh, right. Make me a perception hearing test.
Okay. Oh no, that's an opposing test that I get a +1, so yeah, that's the...
Yeah, they're not being super quiet, and really it's just a lot of flattery. Oh, your city is so beautiful, we can't wait to work with you. Blah, 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 blah. Smoosh, 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 flattery, 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 flattery. And you hear, of course, the education project. And that's kind of what you gather from this conversation.
Okay. And I, sort of, unless the rest of you are doing something else, I will relay that information. Should I inch my way in? Maybe, give my salutations to Devika? I mean, everybody knows me, and it might be a snub if I don't say hello.
I mean, yeah, inch nothing. Why don't we just roll up in there?
Okay.
Go say hi.
We roll up to Devika.
You and
everyone who wants to come along.
Oh, okay. Devika is like just kind of nodding at them and but understands that they are completely being flattered and sees you and says, Baba Cher, it's wonderful to see you.
Devika, mwah, mwah, mwah. Sort of for
like
the...
cheek kisses. And they look at you and say, oh, let me introduce you to some visitors we have. This is John Shai, and points at Mornhell.
Yeah.
Enengad. Yes.
Instead of actually doing the kiss, because it's like...
And he bows, like very stately. And Enengad, and as he dabs, he's like, the pleasure. And has like this really like deep, ridiculous bow. And then, of course, Brangian, and points at the woman. And she looks at you and she kind of does a curt nod bow, but yeah, just like a.
And I don't actually do any kissing or handshake, just sort of.
I look over at her and give her a little.
And I say, "Oh, I'm back in town now after taking a much-needed vacation. You know, things."
Because of course I heard that it was definitely needed. I'm glad that it got worked out. You see, you have brought friends with you this evening.
Yes, they're actually newcomers to town, and they are just lovely people who I think everybody should know. Um, this is an upcoming model for Arams, uh, Chanda,
A pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
You are a fair addition to our city.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
and my protege in training, Kavita.
Ah, very nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine.
And this is Chanda's companion, Arthi.
Ah, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, the honor is all mine for sure.
And then everyone just awkwardly stands around.
And I say, so, as you are all new to this town, how are you finding our fair city?
John Chai does most of the talking for this group,
Yeah.
you can tell, and he looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, I've been here a while, a few months, taking in the sights, getting a feel for the lay of the land. It's a beautiful city."
Of course. It definitely is. I mean, it's everyone from all walks of life, and managed so well by our current me player forgot what is the name of the head of, like, what is the title of what the head of the city would be.
So the head of the city used to be the Raj, but that has changed with Devika taking over.
Okay, so
And
what is the title?
they just call themselves chief.
Okay, with our chief taking such fine care of our city and sort of like flattering.
Yeah, and Devika smiles and nods and kind of gives you the look like, yeah, I know what you're doing. But it's a beautiful city. Yes.
I just clearly you're not from around here, and I've never seen folk quite like you before. I would love to hear absolutely everything about you, where you're from. We don't get so many newcomers of quite your stature.
And then and
So short.
God just looks up and, as he's dabbing himself, and he's like, "We come from the pinnacle of civilization, the beautiful shores of Vasahata. Ah, learning and knowledge and refinement."
So
that
you're way
sounds-
into books?
Asha's just watching the hand movements, like as if
Sita will kind of like take, quote unquote, take the bait, and she'll be like, "Oh, that sounds absolutely enchanting. You must tell me more."
Well, I would love to, my dear, but we must, of course, work the room.
Of course, I wouldn't want to keep you. But
How about I mean, if you're inclined, we could go on a tour.
Oh,
Of
I'm
course,
so
if-
inclined.
I have only just come to town, and then God says, "I've only been here a short while, and I'd love to see the sights." And Janchai goes, "Yes, yes, do what you want, do what you want."
then it's a date. I would love to.
And then later, a dinner and a show.
Of course. What kind of shows are available here? And Eniga goes, "I love the theater."
Oh yeah, well, I perform at pardon me, I know the name of the inn that we're in, but the name of the inn.
The Tiger's Arm.
The Tiger's Arm.
Ah, that sounds like a beautiful venue for an evening of entertainment.
Yes, now that I'm back in residence, I perform every evening. Of course, barring tonight.
Of course.
And will
Of
both of
course.
you be joining us? And she's looking at Cloudfang and Mornhell, and she's asking, will you both of you be joining us as well?
Hell just looks and he goes, I am much too busy. I'm sorry. I have too much to do. Things to happen, agreements to create, education to plan, all of these fun things.
How
And
very exciting.
yes, and then Cloud Fang just says, yeah, I kind of make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
Well, I can't wait to see you.
And you all. And they go, Devika, we will speak with you later. And they pull Mornhell away, like he wants to keep talking to Devika. And they're like, it's time to move on. Let us go. And so you're
And-
beginning with Devika.
Yeah, I will sort of spend the minimum time that it is polite talking to Devika before I also sort of like, okay, time to take our leave.
Yeah. You
I
kind
think-
of get the look from Aradani, who you do know, who's like
Yeah.
it.
I'm kind of like, I think I want to turn to Devika actually just before we go, and just be like, well, as an outsider, Devika, I must say you've done a marvelous job with this city. It's absolutely incredible.
Thank you. I mainly just make sure that it's safe for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Have been experiencing nothing but safety ever since I've arrived. Thank you very, very much. Hopefully you can join us on our tour.
Ah, I will see, but I am very busy.
Of course, I understand. State matters to attend to, of course. And that's all. She was just kind of like wanting to make nice.
Asha, I want you to make a disguise, communication disguise.
So just communication then. Okay.
As you're walking away, you kind of bump into a tall, elven man, high elf, that you recognize. His name is Finithil, and you have seen him around Shalana. He is fairly
Finithil?
high. Finithil, I will give you his name in the chat.
Thank you.
There you go. It's in the Roll20 chat. And you have seen him before. He has short, wavy blonde hair, green eyes, really golden skin. He's very attractive. He wears a lot of beautiful jewelry. You've seen him around with Lavi as they've been doing like guard work around the various noble houses. They've taken you with them as kind of their protege, and he looks at you and kind of goes, "Do I know you from somewhere?"
Oh, I'm sorry for bumping into you, my lord. I don't suppose you have, unless you've been near the Atavi villages. This is my first time here. I'm not.
Oh. No, you just look familiar. Anyway, have a nice party, and he'll just keep walking on.
Have a good evening.
And that's where we'll go to break.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Okay.
So we are going to break. We'll be gone for a few minutes, and we'll be back.
All right. to give a thank you to our Patreon supporters: Swordsfall, Jen K, M. Dobson, Creative Diva, Gemma, GMDDM, Daniel S, Bria, Britt Knowles, Book Zombie, Fox Barrett, Han C, Jack C, Michelle E, Sherry A, Kelts, Me in Midair, Bisonic Kevin, Mets Girl, Media Junkie, Michael Wayne, Leona, Slam B, Christy S, Than Rand, Cloney, Nerdy Teddy Bear, The Bardic Knock, Wild Engineer, Zan, Drew D, Nina D, Wyvern's Wing, Shauna, Star Saber, Miss Misery, Undead K. Thank you so much for being our Patreon supporters.
everybody, we're back.
Totally normal stuff happened on the break.
But that was fun.
Don't worry about it. It's fun for me and her.
We're fine. We're fine.
We are we are at a party. They have been schmoozing successfully and somewhat not successfully. They've just met the diplomats from Vasahata and have left that meeting. What are you going to do now?
Sharpen knives. Well, we've got this what's it called? Tour is the word I'm looking for. Thing that we agreed to. So that's coming up.
Yeah.
But that's not until later. We're still at the party, right?
Was
Right.
it, sorry, just so that me player is clear, was it tour of the tower or tour of the city?
The city
Okay.
at a later date.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then I definitely would have given calling cards of you know where to find me, sort of a thing.
And so we've got a tour with the Vasahatans, and Sita has a tour with.
A dance with.
It's a dance. I thought I had also agreed to a tour with Kelforn, or no, it was just the dance.
That was with the
love.
Okay.
Dabby face.
Tabby. I like that.
Okay, nicknames for the diplomats. You have Dabby face.
Dabby face and fuckboy. No, wait, that's the same person.
No,
Yeah,
no, that's a different. I was gonna say that you're gonna go have some Californ love.
Oh,
no. Get out. Get out.
California.
Oh, do we really need to have a moment? Do we
Oh,
need to
no.
talk about this and move past it? Okay. All right. So the party is still happening. The night is early. Dancing has just started. And California comes up to you, Sita, and says, Chanda, may I have the dance I requested?
It would be my pleasure. And she'll, if there's a hand offered or an arm offered, she'll take it.
Yes. He puts his arm out and you walk out. And I don't know the best dancing. Miriam, you're in charge of coming up with what their dancing looks like.
Well, the odd thing is though that dancing is not so much of an interactive thing; it's more of a audience.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
So,
it's a little different in
yeah,
brown culture.
Okay.
it's usually audience watching a performance, and the only time it gets interactive is like personal weddings and stuff where it's like family members all joining in.
And even that, like the ones that I know that are circle dances.
Oh, Gerba!
Oh,
It could be Gerba.
Gerba. We had the exact same thought at the exact same time.
Gerba would actually work. It's sort of the.
There's a lot of different cultures that do circle dances,
Yeah.
and that's a little more
Okay.
interactive.
So that-
So envision that when the dancing begins, there's all of these concentric circles. Like there's a circle and then another circle and another circle and another circle.
Oh, okay.
All of these circles, there are people dancing.
mingle back and forth.
Yeah. And so, there's just they're all dancing in perfect rhythm and harmony. And so, all you see is this
like line
massive body.
dancing.
Yeah, like
Just a
line
bit.
dancing, except in a circle.
Nice.
Line dancing in a circle, and so you just see these bodies
And their
just
basic moves.
to the perfect harmony of the beat. There's always a beat, and so you listen to that beat, and your feet and your hands are moving with that beat, and so just like that. And so Sita would join California, and basically the two of them would dance right next to each other, and they would be,
Switch
there's
partners.
spinning and clapping, and yes, and so they would, be coming back and forth. They might even like have a moment where they might like touch hand to hand and like kind of like a ball
What about
dance,
sticks?
where you can switch.
Or Dandia.
Not for this one. Not for
Okay,
this one.
Yeah.
I feel like that would, from what I know, the
We
stick
could-
dance always happens at the end, and that might be when we actually hate them and actually want to smack them in the face. So that might be good to say for later.
Alcohol
saying.
and sticks do so well together.
Just saying. Look, it's meant to mimic a sword fight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you see this happen, and so Sita is just being incredibly graceful and dancing along to the music, and she's giving these big smiles to Kelfor and giggling at him, and looks like she's having a ball.
Right before the dance starts, Kavi, Ariana comes up to you and asks you if you'd like to dance.
Totally.
Yes. Totally.
I would be delighted.
And we'll lead you to the dance floor.
Sorry, I'm very new at this. Just so you know, it's like an intern program thing, but Cher's very instructive.
I am sure.
Don't know how we're gonna work out the height differential, but that's fine.
It actually doesn't matter too much because you're not actually like touching so
Yeah.
much. You're circling.
Perfect. Okay.
Asha, what are you doing?
I'm probably just gonna just kind of be on the sidelines and just kind of watching from afar,
Oh fuck that. Kavi is like,
clapping along. I just shake.
I just love that. And I'm sure Babar has found some partner for the dance.
Oh, I have many partners.
Yeah.
just a cluster goes.
Yeah.
Babar's just holding one circle, Court in one circle is the whole.
Yeah, it's like their own concentric circle group.
What is it? I probably am the epitome of like Ras Leela sort of a thing.
Yeah. You would be doing probably something like this. I'm gonna just toss videos.
We both did it at the same time.
Right, that's what everyone's doing.
That's what we're doing. Sorry.
Okay.
So the dance happens. You may dance as long as
Okay.
you want. This is the, more people letting down their hair a little bit part of the evening. People are drinking more, letting
The rhythm.
Asha's just standing there.
Well, I get into it, honestly, after a certain point. It's like, fuck it, it's a party now. I know how to do this part. I've danced before. I've been dancing for years. Screw it. Let's go. And I have a gay old time with this nice lady as we dance around in a circle.
Is there anything else you want to accomplish during the party?
I think we've got a couple of we actually have a chance to infiltrate the enemy. Possibly. Yeah.
Is
Hey.
Finithel still around?
Yes. He seems to be standing over by Devika and kind of just chatting with them.
Okay. I'd like to, while the dancing is still going on, I'm just kind of like going to the rhythm, but also
Like moving in that direction.
moving in that direction without being too suspicious about it.
Oh.
He's not really paying attention. What are you trying to accomplish?
Probably just trying to hear their conversation because I'm not sure. Because mostly in their capacity, it was very much like for defense and guarding. So I'm very curious why he's here.
Okay.
So.
Enjoy the music, folks.
It happens.
Make a perception hearing test.
I really need hearing, but okay, perception it is.
It's not bad. You hear the gist. They're not very quiet, but you do hear him speak urgently and say they aren't to be trusted. Don't know what they want. So he's kind of seems to be expressing to Devika that they, the universal they, are not to be trusted.
I like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk to this guy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if I can find Finithel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would Asha like someone else to go talk to Finithel?
Yeah, it would have to be because they would I don't think there was time for me to explain to the group, but yeah, if we can just kind of lead that in the way, because I think people are still dancing. I'm not sure where we're at right now, but
You can take breaks in between, like it's just
Yeah.
like a separate area.
yeah. I think in between the breaks, then I would just let you all know. It's just like, hey, this person, the one that Devika's talking to right now is Venethal. I cannot talk to them because they would know me on site, and I barely got away with um, hiding my identity.
I
So
could offer Devika to dance, and maybe while I'm trying to ask, I could get some information.
yeah, figure out why he's here because he's in the defense part. I don't know why he's here, so it's kind of strange that he's at this party to begin with.
Is there any reason we can't just? I mean, obviously Asha can't, but like any of the rest of us, we couldn't just approach this person.
Well, you could, except that he just saw Asha as they were standing there, and is gonna walk up and invite Asha to dance. That was my role. Sorry.
That's the role. I was like,
Hashtag oh shit.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna
GM
be.
rolls, I'm like,
I'm gonna be sort of garbying close by just to overhear.
so is the did he just come up to me right
Yeah,
now?
he just came up to you. He saw you kind of standing against the wall, and noticed you again, and it's like, hello. Would you like to dance?
I look at the crowd and I go, I'd love to. And I put my hand on his arm, and whoever in the group is looking at me, I'm going, oh shit.
So he leads you to, and you begin to the floor, and you begin dancing in this circle dance. And he says, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, it's oh god.
Arthi.
Arthi. It's Arthi. And you are?
My name is Fenethil.
Venethil. What a lovely name. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you remind me so strongly of someone I know. And he kind of looks at you.
Oh really?
He
Strange.
winks.
I don't see much I don't really see much alfolk of my kind, you know.
Yeah, and he just winks at you.
And I like wink back just to play with him, going,
And he kind of laughs and he goes, I've never thought I'd meet someone quite like you here.
quite like me. I don't know what.
You know, I've only ever met one other owl folk in my life, and they were quite interesting.
Interesting. That's a nice adjective. I hope you mean that in a good way.
Yes, of course. They're very they're a protege of a friend of mine.
Oh
back
really?
home.
Oh well, I'm sure they're a very nice alpha person.
And I sort of at this point am sort of like, and I just kind of wander in.
You want to just dance into that? Oh my god.
And he looks and he goes, if it would be all right with you, I'd like to come visit with you and speak about my friend at a later time.
I'd love to. I'd love meeting new oak people. It was nice dancing with you. Goodbye.
And you just jet out.
And I just whoosh away.
Well,
Asha
you
We're such good
had
spies.
a backless blouse, so you could.
Yeah,
She has flown the coop.
literally and
Literally
figuratively.
sprinting like without flying.
God damn it, Leona. God damn.
I'm so sorry.
Do you go off the balcony?
No balcony jumping. No.
Is anyone else
could
wanting to
fly.
do anything this evening, or I'm going to move to the end of the evening unless you want something to do. You have something to do.
No, I'm engaged with whatever this nice lady is apparently interested in talking about. So,
Is there anyone else that's interested in Sita?
At the end of the
I
night,
know.
Sita has many people dance with her. She seems to be quite popular as Chanda. And of course, Babashar holds court. And Asha, a couple people will come up and ask you to
Although I
dance.
give some side, I am sort of looking out of the corner of my eye at Sita's many admirers.
I would dance with the other partners once I just get my breath back and just like kind of in the beginning just kind of like watching to see if what is his name?
Benethil.
Bill is still around. Yeah, but afterwards like I would kind of relax and start dancing for 5.
Okay, so at the end of the night, the last dance, Enengad Galathaniel comes up to you, Sita, and flourishes. Would you like to dance?
It would be my honor. I'll take, you know.
Devika approaches Kavi and is like, would you like to finish the night in a dance with me?
Absolutely. Yes, it would be a pleasure.
Baba Sher, Aradani comes up to you and they go, yeah, so dance, you, me?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sort of still looking at Sita and the new dance partner, but I agree, but I'm always kind of looking.
And then Alice, the other guard, comes up and says, so we could stand here and watch Arti? That's the name, right? Did I get it right? Okay.
Mhm.
Or we could dance whatever you want. And she'll just kind of lean back and give you the whatever you want to do. Do you want to dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
go.
Fuck it, we in there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So pretty much your dance with Aradani is more like be careful, you don't know what's happening around here, stay out of the politics, the same old stuff that you would get from them whenever you stuck your nose in their business.
Mm-hmm. And Sita will act very warm to him and go, oh, thank you so much. Like, it's almost like, oh, I don't know what I would do without your wisdom.
Oh, that was to Barbara Sher, sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, Aradani. I was like, who? What?
Yeah. I've been told to not mix business with pleasure, as well as apparently ask.
Yes. Asking is always good. And they let out a giant laugh.
Like there's a certain amount of like, okay, I can be a little more frank.
Yeah. And then Sita, and God is just literally flattering you the whole night and talking about how you would be a jewel. You must visit Vasahata. You would be so prized and a jewel. And so he says things like so exotic. He's he's like
ew, God, no.
Stab him.
I just shank with the Dandia stick that was there.
Oh, that's right. If it's the end of the evening, it's the stick.
It is the stick.
Oh, when it's my turn close, I just accidentally, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and so it's like do. And so it's just like you see Sita like dancing back and forth with him with sticks, and it's very, very beautiful and graceful and all that kind of stuff. But occasionally she hits a little harder than the rhythm, and like so. And if these are wooden sticks, he would feel it in his wrists. Trust me. And so occasionally, and then she'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know my own strength. But for the most part, she would just be so like disgustingly graceful right on back, and she'd be like, oh, it sounds amazing, like, oh yes, please, like, yes, just take me, baby, take me to your fucking whatever it is. Take me there, show me the sights or whatever. What, did I say something?
Oh no, if Bumper's in earshot, probably would be like, smack, oh, I'm so sorry, I thought you were gonna turn left.
Asha, your dance with Alice is Alice stays fairly quiet. She's more of a doer than someone who speaks. Don't really.
We didn't say anything.
No, someone laughed in the background. I know who it was. Anyway, but she will say, So you're new to the town?
Yes, my companion Chanda was actually invited me to this party. I'm very new to this city, so this is amazing.
I like it here.
So you're a local then? You're native to this city?
Yeah, I grew up here. Started in the guard when I was 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place I came from I was close with the guard and the defense as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You seem like so pretty though.
Ah.
Just the most awkward like anyway, and it's like and just like chokes up and is like and just starts like hitting sticks. And Devika is dancing with Yukavi, and they're like saw you dancing with Ariana.
Yeah, is that a issue or?
Just be careful. She's not to be trusted.
Okay, I mean she seemed nice enough. Why? What's there? Is there dirt? Should I have dirt? Oh, I'd love dirt. Dirt me.
Dirt me? I've never heard anyone like that before.
Listen, dirt verbing weird words. Yeah, like no, I mean, like, but for real, like, am I in some kind of danger or something? Like, what's the problem?
Ariana's family used to be in charge of the city.
Sure.
Heard, yes, and they weren't the best leaders in that they cared only for themselves and their friends.
Right. Okay. Well.
So
that's...
just yeah.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate it. It's good looking out. Thank you. Like.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to look out for myself. Way down here. Woo, can't see very high. But thank you for the warning. Dancing's fun.
Yeah, and then they'll just dance with you.
Best part is you can always like swing and someone can duck or something. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't always happen. It's very pre-planned if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So here's the problem again with the differential. I'm like way down here.
So with the sticks, that actually is sort of like you probably have to hit
Yeah.
like this. Whereas
Oh my
it's like
God.
most people hit like here.
Oh.
Because it'd be like doing it with a child. I mean, like, yeah.
It's
That's not
doable.
that
I've done it with a child, but it's
Yeah.
not very
Okay.
graceful.
Okay.
It's a little
So-
bit more like do 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 do. It's not. Yeah.
It's
Although
it's
there are
very
certain-
dignified.
There are certain variations where people actually squat and like do thing,
Yeah.
and then the other person then squats and does the same thing. So it's like
I think Devika would do that.
That would
Okay.
be cool. That would be cool. The squatting style. That would be so much fun.
And Devika's strong enough that they would.
It's almost like Russian dancing. Like she'll probably like drop down and pop back up, and it'll be really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Then
and there's
Kavi
also,
is
like,
not only
back and front, like you bend down or you go reach up, sort of a thing. There are lots of variations to that.
I would be not only like visibly impressed, but just be like, damn, you're really good at this.
Thanks. I like to stay fit.
Me too. Do you want to? Then I just stop right there. It's like, no. What are you talking about? Don't follow that thought through, Kavi. Stop, brain.
And they lean and go, maybe. I'll be in touch with Barbara Share. And the dance ends. And they walk away. And the party ends, and you wait in line forever
Again?
to get back to your palanquin, and then it takes 45 minutes to get back to the inn.
Does anybody remember where we parked the hunks?
Yes, Fox. Oh my god.
Mine was black with a gold strip clothing.
We'll just walk around with the key, and then if we kept
No,
pressing it, one of them's gonna yell.
There are servants at the front who call, oh my god.
I just start hollering.
Kate, I'm sorry.
No,
Kate, I
no, no.
apologize.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Eloquent
It's
men?
a fancy establishment, y'all.
Oh yeah. You actually there's like valet and everything, but it was just sort of like
No, I was
Call
being,
for your
Imagine.
palanquin to come.
I was being a
Dressing
shit.
I know,
for
it's funny.
Palanquin.
It's late. It's always like this when it's late. It's good.
Anyway, we get back to our ride.
Yeah, you get back to your ride, and it takes about 45 minutes for you to make it back to the inn. You come in a little more disheveled and not quite as put together as you were when you left. And I'm assuming you crashed into bed, or did you want to talk before you crashed into bed?
did I bring anyone home with me?
Did you want to?
Maybe some of the palanquin hunks?
Yeah, sure. Make me a seduction check, just for fun.
So do
Oh
I
my
get all
God.
6 of them?
That'll depend on your seduction check.
Okay. Funny enough, I do not actually have seduction, so it'll be a communication.
Wait, how do you?
Yes! All 6 of them!
No. Hold the fucking phone.
Hold on.
Pump the brakes for just 2 seconds here, because hold up, I remember what has happened in previous sessions. How do you, of all people, not have seduction, but you do have light blades? Because I remember you got a bonus on a roll with
It
that
turns
at one
out
point.
I don't know how to age well, so I assumed weapon proficiencies meant focus, so I don't actually have them.
A grand
fixed it.
injustice has.
Oh.
Okay, yep.
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
All right.
Okay.
Aw.
It's a new system. Everyone's learning it. It's fine.
No, yes, it's fine, but it was just like it
Fine.
Precious and adorable.
was amazing. I love
Okay.
you, Mariam. Goddamn.
Okay, so you get 4 of them.
I guess 2 have to take the palanquin back.
Yeah. Kind of awkwardly try to take it back with 2 people on either side. of the
Doesn't go
diagonal.
well, does it?
It's kind of like, but there's no one in it, so it's not as bad as it could be.
I feel like there's a Hindi song.
Sure, have their own room.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Not enough room for that party right there.
Oh, we just take the pool.
Pool? Oh, the bathtub?
Don't
Yep.
ruin the pool. Okay, fine.
That's a new meaning to pool, boys.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you just okay. If anybody goes in there, they just see Barbara lounging, and then they're like feeding them grapes
Oh my god.
and fanning them.
I love the idea of like I start to go in and then like turn around and it's like see like Asha coming the other way and it's just like
And they've all stripped down
Don't-
into these like nice black and gold speedos. You're welcome.
I was gonna be like, we're just hanging out with all our bits out.
Well, they will at some point,
Yeah.
but they're not there yet.
Yep.
I fall asleep in my dress on whatever is convenient and horizontal.
I'm sure you have a bed.
You all
I
have
don't make it.
beds.
I don't make it.
Okay, fair.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll pick up Kavi and tuck Kavi in bed.
Oh.
Stop, you guys.
I'm so tiny. Like I'm 50 pounds soaking wet.
There
Like
you go. It's really cute. Sita will just scoop
Aw.
Kavi up and tuck Kavi in bed, and then she'll go and find her bed, and she'll, almost like if someone were to be watching, it would be like almost like very like gracefully like undoing her hair, just sort of like disrobing, and like then as soon as she's just kind of ready for bed, just kind of curls up and just out like a light.
Yeah, I dead tired, but I make sure before I go to bed, like I take off the emerald blouse, because this is like the nicest thing Asha has, so they make sure to like hang it and make sure it's just nice and like prim so it won't mess up. And then and as they go to bed, they just start thinking about the dance with who did I dance with, Kate?
Benethil, or the last one.
The last one.
Oh, thinking about the dance with Alice.
With Alice, and like they just start blushing because Alice called them cute or
Aw.
pretty, and they go to bed with a smile on their face.
Oh, Another reason that Asha is too good for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And the other
honestly.
hand,
Asha.
there's splish splash. I was taking a bath.
Oh, Asha is too pure and does not deserve it.
Yeah, Gemma is doing that, but Asha is just dead to the world.
Aw.
And there's like a pool party going on.
A pool party for when
That has
close.
shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah, the pool party is fun.
Well, it's very splash-tastic.
Yes.
And
I can't help myself tonight. I'm sorry. I have lost all filter.
okay, who's waking up early? Don't tell me what you're doing. I just want to know who's waking up early. Yes, of course, Kavi. And Sita. Okay.
Sure.
Barbara, Cher, you all have your party and pass out
In the
in the wee
pool.
hours of the morning. Yeah. Yeah. Probably kind of on the edges of the pool,
Yeah.
not in the bath. And Kavi and Sita, you both get up about the same time and you see the 4 bearers leave. Like as they're like dragging, like putting clothes on as they leave out the door. And if you look in the bathroom, it's just Barbara Cher's just like this. Did I get that right? That
Yeah.
seems like very Barbara. Okay, good.
I briefly checked to make sure that they're still breathing and haven't drowned.
They're just floating.
They're floating back up. Back bottom, like belly up.
Back up. That's not a good one.
That's usually a bad sign.
I meant belly up.
Well, someone had fun.
And now I'm just super fluffy and wet.
Sounds like Bubbershare. What more do you want us to say?
So, yeah, we enjoy quite the view. Is it this parade of fucking walk of shame heads out?
No,
Oh,
walk of
um,
shame.
and-
Just walk of
and-
I
mourning.
guess not. Yeah.
And Sita will kind of see Kavi also awake and just kind of glance over and just like, like try not to laugh. Like you just see the biggest smirk on her face. And then once they're gone, Sita goes, "Do you want to go get breakfast?"
Desperately.
Let's do it."
Asha, are you still asleep or are you gonna go get breakfast?
I'm just starting to wake up. So I just missed the parade.
Or actually, I think as I say desperately, I'm in the middle of like pulling because I fell asleep in the damn thing, so I'm like pulling the dress up over my head. Ugh, desperately.
Are
Okay,
you trapped in your own dress?
I mean, and then I got grabbed something light to throw on it.
One of the nicer things, or are you wearing one of your other outfits?
Like something of mine that's like old and mine, and my usual clothes, just because I can grab it and pull it on very quickly. Because it's early morning, so.
You hear people moving around, Asha. You're welcome to join them if you want to or not.
Yeah, I go, is it food time?
Oh, it is so food time.
Come on over.
And I just kind of just bumble my way and like follow.
And Sita will wrap an arm around Asha because Asha is still very much half asleep. Poor baby. Aw.
You're not. Sorry, are you a night owl?
Is that Bob Art like actually?
No, that's me, Murray. Bumper's getting wet and fluffy.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that was painful. Oh my god, I love it.
Hurts.
It hurts. It's so good, it hurts.
No, that was last night.
Ah, okay. Breakfast time.
What happens at breakfast?
You go down and you have breakfast.
And it's
Bacon, eggs,
delicious.
and samosa. I'm kidding.
You can have a mimosa if you want. Oh.
No, a samosa.
Oh, samosa.
How about a mimosa and a samosa?
That kind of
You can
day.
have both. There you go.
There we
Fire
go.
the dog.
You, Doc, I heard you liked osas, so I put a samosa in your mimosa so you can mimosa while you samosa.
No,
dear.
the mimosa in a
What?
mimosa would not be good.
No.
That would be
No.
soggy and gross.
Abort plan. Abort plan.
Okay, so we did that.
Asha's just chugging tea.
But
Uh,
Kaylin does bring you what appears to be hangover food.
Yay.
Greasy
Sweet.
puris and
Carby.
Ugh.
Yeah.
what is it?
Potatoes.
Purim haji.
Oh yeah. And
Oh,
potatoes.
so good.
Potatoes.
I have that every
Oh,
Saturday morning for realsies.
I start putting all of that wherever halflings put all that stuff.
They're hollow leg. And you have a pretty relaxing morning. Everyone's pretty quiet because it was such a big night last night. And about halfway through the day, Barbara Shar wakes up. I'm assuming.
Yep. And I'm even fluffier dried.
Just a big old fuzzball.
Yup.
We'll do, but we're sharing.
I have- what is it,
Bridge delivery.
My bedhead is basically like I'm just fluffed out. Yep.
Just poop.
Yep.
It's a good look.
Good luck.
And you receive, Sita, you receive a letter
Of course I do. What's the letter?
Ooh.
that is addressed to Chanda.
Oh. Okay.
And in it, if you open it, it's on beautiful paper.
Oh my.
It's like, and it's scented.
Ooh, what does it smell like?
It smells like someone who's trying to get like the manliest scent ever, like
Ugh,
pine,
Uh,
and yeah, it's like really
very
strong.
strong.
Yeah,
Okay. We don't need to sniff it too closely then.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
yeah. And you open it up, and it says, "My dearest Chanda,"
Okay.
and it is an invitation for you and whoever you wish to bring with you, your companion, to view the city tomorrow with your evermost and humble servant, Enengad Galathaniel, Esquire. It is the flowiest script ever. It's like,
Of course it is. Oh my god. And Sita will look around and go, well, I've got a date with Galathaniel who wants to come.
I'm so down for that, but
Me.
But was there a but, Kavi?
And this is the tour.
Yeah.
I'd like to join. Oh, unless this was an actual.
No, it's not an actual date. Lord, it better not be an actual date. I'm not into this person, okay? Is it Kate, was it just for like one companion or as many companions as I like?
I mean, I think you could bring as many companions as you like.
Okay. Just double checking.
You know he's wanting to be alone with you, but like,
Ugh. Let's
gonna
not
put
have
up with
that.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he
Blocking.
really wants to, he'll find a way.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I've dealt with men like these before.
You need to block.
Hissy. Yeah, you gotta press that block button, folks. Yeah. Anyone that wants to join can join. You'll be saving my hide. Literally.
And about the same time this is delivered, a letter is delivered to you, Asha. And it's actually just a very simple paper. You open it up, and it says, Asha,
oh
we
shit.
need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Would you please wait upon me tomorrow at my place with the address and then the name Finithil.
Oh, we are toast.
I start knocking my beak against a table. No.
Whoa, okay.
Ah, the furniture.
That's not a healthy way to cope. What's the problem here, Asha?
I've been done. I show everyone the letter, and I'm just like,
Oh shit.
not
Well,
good.
the jig is ever so slightly up. Who is this person?
he's close with my former master back in Chalana. So I was very shocked when he's at this party to begin with, but he was talking to Devika and but then he caught me while I was walking around, and I just got so nervous that I couldn't really lie that well cuz I've been on guard check-ins with him, so he knows me pretty well.
Is this guy a threat? Should we be worried?
Think about it. I'm like, no, not really, but considering that he's here and talking with the head of the city, something's up for sure. I think he's closer than I would think of him to be in regards to this. But I think, I mean, I don't really have a choice now. I gotta go see him, but
Do it. I think
Yeah.
if this goes well, we might have someone on the inside where we can get information from, hopefully. Do you want someone to come with you to protect you?
no,
Okay.
been on watches together. I'll be fine. Thank you, though.
Always.
Bubbersher, you get a note from Ariana Samdis that pretty much says, "So, your protege," and it's pretty much like a proposition. But it's directed to you, and you know what this is because Mummy G would get them for you.
So I go up to Kavi and I say, so you have your first proposal, and I give you the thing, and
I have a what now?
Oh, sorry, I mean, as my protege, if there's any offers to perhaps,
Spend time.
spend time and see how,
That's the note. Reading it.
So if you are interested, I could reply on your behalf.
Oh.
I could also
Wow.
negotiate for you.
Oh, this is taking quite the direction. Okay, not exactly what
And
I
I
was
have
expecting.
a big smile on my face, like sort of a I'm totally joking with you, but if you're serious of actually seeing, I will totes do it the proper way. But also, if you're not interested, I could politely decline.
I mean, this lady's like powerful, right? She's like a mover. She's like a shaker. She wants to move and shake. Maybe that's useful to us?
Yeah, should definitely be moving and shaking.
Friend, you gotta understand. I'm just a slight bit out of my depth here. Like,
You just have to be you.
oh no, I learned very quickly last night that in fact, in simple point of fact, that is the last thing that I need to be around these people. But, yeah, no, I mean, I could totally go. I mean, I have a rough idea what you do. I don't know, for sure. Like,
And
You're-
then my face softens and says, I also do a lot of work that doesn't involve being behind closed doors. So that
Yeah, no.
might be what also the offer is.
okay, so maybe she needs like a therapist. It'll be fine.
Is it very is the note detailed on what the interaction is as per whatever official sort of request for?
I think the main request is I would like to spend time, get to know, possible beyond that, with whoever's if there's comfort there and connection. So it's more of like I want to get to know her to make sure that it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's
Because
like a
people in the
date
city
date.
respect courtesans and they
Yeah.
want
No, that's the thing.
mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem
So-
is that this is like super, 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 super high, like way above Kavi's pay grade. It's not like, you know, she doesn't have a lot of hangups about sex. She certainly has lived her life as an entertainer, and she is, let us say, an experienced woman. But this is so like, whoop. But at the
So
same
it's a
time,
date.
hey, you know what? I fold up the piece of paper and just say, for the people.
All right.
Oh my
for
God.
The people. And I sort of write a reply and send it off. saying, like, basically saying, we agree, and sort of asking for a time and place to negotiate when it's actually gonna happen.
This chick's got money. She's got connections. Maybe we can use that.
Yep.
Love it. All right, and the rest of the day,
I don't know.
I'm just not looking at chat right now.
I wouldn't, honestly.
I just can't. Okay, so Barbara, you get a letter back later in the day from Ariana that says, "Meet you tonight. We'll discuss details and time."
Okay.
And says you're staying at the Tiger's Inn. I'll come there.
Okay, yeah. You may use the pool if you like.
I would change the water first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that gets changed every morning.
Good.
Yeah, magically changed
Yeah.
a lot. Anyway, so it's like a switch that you can just like flip and it changes the water. Okay.
Nice filtration system.
What is there anything that you all want to accomplish today?
I guess
I don't think so.
Making sure everything goes swimmingly with Ariana.
Yeah, so I want you, do you have a negotiation skill? I think there's a negotiation
Nope.
skill.
I literally, the only communication I have is performance.
Is there not negotiation?
There's bargaining. If
Bargaining.
maybe.
Yes.
I have that.
Are you going to be a part of this conversation, or are you letting
can.
Barbara speak for you?
You totally can be a part of the conversation if you want to be.
Oh, you don't want me around. I mean, statistically, I'm good at it, but like, I'm a mess. It'll be fine.
It is regarding you. I mean, you should be involved if you want.
Okay, fair point.
Sita, you get a new delivery of a new outfit.
I was just about to ask.
And it can be whatever you want it to be, unless you want me to come up with something. But I think you're
Okay, I'll come up with something then.
okay.
Would there be anything else that might want to do to prepare for her?
I don't
There's not that
know.
much she can do, right? That's kind of like hang tight and wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the calm before the storm. Asha, you also get a small letter later in the day that just says, "I really liked meeting you. You're great, Alice."
Oh.
And Alice spells her name like this.
Oh, that's unique.
I'm gonna go change my notes.
Yeah, I'll change mine too.
Sorry, I probably should tell you that, but you know.
No, it's fine.
So, however you want to make a negotiating check, Ariana will come sit down properly. Thank you for meeting with me. Thank you for your interest. I'm assuming Kavi's there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, terms.
Yeah, like words and stuff.
I will let you lead the conversation and just occasionally support you.
Oh God. Yeah, like what you looking for?
I'm looking to get to know you better.
Oh, like talking.
Did Barbara sure not explain to you what this
No, I totally understand. Yeah. It's just, it's like I'm an extremely talented woman. I have many proclivities.
Wonderful. We can discuss those once the deal has been set.
Absolutely wondrous, delightful deals. I love making them.
And what is the price of our share?
And yeah, I was about to not share. Like,
player doesn't know, but I will give whatever the standard rate is plus a little higher because it's all like that's the negotiation.
So it's going to depend, right?
Yeah.
So are you going with your standard rate?
Yes.
Or are you going? Okay,
Because
so
I have a standard to keep, and all my proteges should follow that standard.
fair.
I will say I do have bargaining.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and you can use that. Your standard rate. Are you doing above your standard rate or just your standard rate?
I'm doing like maybe a little over because it's like that's always what's done for the negotiation. You always
Right, fair.
overreach.
So the standard rate for you is 20 silver an hour. For Mummy G, it's 100.
Yeah, so I'd probably go starting at 30.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm a halfling, so it's 10, obviously.
No.
Oh
No.
no!
Where's the squirt bottle? Spray coffee.
I'm just gonna. I'll see myself out. I'll just see myself out.
Come back, we need you for
Come
this scene.
back!
Okay, so Devika says, I'm not Devika.
Sorry.
Good. Ariana's like, all right. Make your bargaining roll. Let's start with 4 hours
I can
at
handle 4
100
hours.
silver.
Do you accept?
That sounds completely reasonable to me.
Then I shall see you tomorrow night if it's convenient.
Oh, absolutely. Really, just whenever's good for you. I'm very flexible.
I give you a jab.
A jab back.
Oh my god.
You give me these characters. What do you expect me to do?
Then we shall see you tomorrow.
I will send conveyance.
Perfect.
I love being conveyed. Excellent.
And then she will hand over the money.
Yep.
To above our share. And we'll leave.
And as soon as they're out of eyesight, I push the entire bag to you.
What you would know, Kavi, probably, is that when you have a protege, the master usually takes at least half of the money that's earned.
And that's the thing. It's like I would like push the bag halfway back. It's like I don't think all of this is mine there, Cher.
Yes, but you're not really my protege, are you? And I push it back
No.
to you.
I'm also not really gonna do whatever I'm doing with this lady. This is for the people shit. And I push the bag back.
For the people.
It's like, exactly. You need to be dressed well in other things. You need to pay for yourself for certain things. So, keep it.
It's a lot of money.
I'm taken care of. It's okay.
I scooped the bag off the table. Okay.
The rest of the day passes fairly uneventfully. Bubber Share performs.
At some point, I sneak out to buy a musical instrument.
Oh, I like it.
Nice.
Now that I've got all this cash kicking around.
If I don't feel like we need to RP that unless you really want to.
Yeah.
Buy
Wherever
whatever.
there's a music shop, I'm gonna go buy something cheap.
You know what the list is. Just go off that list.
Sure.
Yeah. Unless you want me to bargain with me.
Not important.
You
This
can't.
isn't. I've got a big stupid sack of money that, like, as soon as I'm alone with it, it's like I need to do something constructive with this. But also, this is the most money I've ever seen in one place in my entire life, ever combined. Oh, okay. It's a lot of money for Kabe. But no, I just pick up an instrument.
And the night Sita, of course, has admirers. Barbara Share, of course, side eyes all the admirers. Asha, you're down.
I don't claw anyone, though.
Like I'm sure hanging out with Sita. Unless you want to be doing something else.
Or, sorry, something like I didn't hear some of
Oh, I
that.
said you're down with Sita, just being a part of the
We're
hubbub.
schmoozing. Sita every night when Bubbershare performs is basically like hanging out down there and schmoozing with the crowd because a lot of influential people come to the Tiger's Arm to see Bubbershare perform. So Sita has a tendency to go down there looking all pretty to like again charm the crowd, schmooze, all that kind of stuff. And so Asha would be like totally welcome to join her. And if Asha doesn't want to, she doesn't have to, or they don't have to.
Today's. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll join later, but before that, I just want to make sure I respond to both
Yes.
letters. Like, so first, I'll respond to Alice, also in like short but awkward ness, just going, I liked hanging out with you too. We should hang out sometime. Bye. And then I sign it with Asha, and then send that mail.
Do you send it with Asha or with Artie?
Oh shoot, they know me as Artie. As
Yeah.
Artie.
Okay.
Why I was about to write Asha, but then I'm like, and then I wrote Artie with the 2 A. And then with the other letter, it was just a very brisk I'll be there, and then I write the letter A, and then I just send it off.
Nice.
And then I head down and greet or
I'm sure after burning the letter from, right? Or are you keeping it?
from
Finethel.
Ooh, good point. Yes, I will. I'm hoping there's some sort of hearth somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
Okay.
just burn it wherever you want.
Yep, I'll just casually just toss it in the fire and then just head to Chanda and greet her.
So
The night
today's
passes
theme-
fairly uneventfully.
Today's theme for songs is wistfulness.
Oh Lord.
Oh no!
Oh Lord.
Oh, no!
Painful, the pain, the
So
ache.
good. It's so good.
There's this one woman sitting up at the front, and she's just crying while you're singing, just like sobbing, deep sobs. Like, and she doesn't even care that anyone's watching her. She's just sobbing.
Oh my god.
And there's like a feral alley cat that just starts caterwauling in
Yep.
tune.
Yep. Yep.
Mer!
Oh my god!
Oh my god. I see this is gonna be
Oh,
like, who let the cat in? Second of all, why do I feel guilty again? Oh god. And just like holds her fan up and carries on her conversation.
You
Like,
spend the night. Oh, go ahead.
oh, like some of the lyrics are basically talking about, no matter what, I will still love you, and you are necessary to me, like how air is to breathing, and those sort of things.
And this woman just sobs deeper and deeper. But she's buying wine, so Kayla doesn't care that much because she keeps buying wine.
Oh wow. That's that good stuff. That's that pepper. That's what we're looking for.
Well, I mean, she's probably getting over some kind of breakup or something.
Yeah, probably.
Just bring
Oh,
in the
yeah.
wine for the poor thing.
And I go hang out with the woman afterwards, and
Aw.
if I'm open to whatever they need.
Oh.
Just crying, and she'll just like grab you and cry. It's like, why does love have to be so hard? Just like sob.
And I say, it is, but sometimes it's worth it. Even if they don't love you back.
Worth it. It doesn't feel worth it. Just like sob.
And I'm just like, bat. And, if the night takes it elsewhere or not, I'm just there.
It probably won't. I don't think she's in that space.
Nope.
No. No. Oh, the idea that like you propose that and then she just looks up at you and there's just like tears and snot. It's just like, you know what? Maybe just not.
No, you're still
Not
beautiful,
ready
my
for a
dear.
rebound. Yeah.
Oh,
The night passes fairly uneventfully besides that. Everybody goes back to bed unless you want to do something.
Only very briefly.
Oh.
As Asha's coming down, I'm going up the stairs the other way. I've got something wrapped in a cloth. While all of the proper performance is going on, there's just a very light sound of stringed music coming out of our room.
Oh.
Aw.
But
Nice.
that's all.
When someone comes back to the door, do you just stop?
The moment I hear noise or see anybody, like, yep, you
You're like-
cease to hear it in the room.
Aw.
Secret instrument. Aw.
I like it. Everybody goes to sleep, and you wake up the next morning, ready to go on all of your adventures.
Oh boy.
And that's
Slash.
how we'll end it.
Yay.
Unless you have questions. Did you have something you needed? Okay.
You know,
think
my
so.
face hurts. I think my face is stuck like this. My cheeks
Oh, no.
hurts.
Okay, move your lips, Leona. Like,
I'm having a hard time with that.
Yes, Leona, move your lips.
I'll do
Yeah.
it behind the fan where it's less awkward.
all right, let's go around. Everybody talk about something they liked about tonight, and then shout
Oh.
yourself out and where you can be found on the internet. Let us start with Fox.
Hey, folks, I remained Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on the Twitter, where I am currently just retweeting gay stuff mostly. God, I loved. You know what I hated? I hated those jerk butts who were jerks. Wow, I. I can't. It's my answer every time. I like watching Asha squirm. Like, it was so good. It was just like, oh fuck, the jig is up. Oh fuck, this person's hitting on me, and it's just like that's just my life. That's just what I live
Coming
for.
at me too soon.
It was so good.
Hashtag
God.
welcome back, Asha.
Yeah.
Welcome back. But yeah, mostly I love to hate our villains. They're just the worst people, and I cannot wait until they get what is coming to them. So I'm very much looking forward to
Can't
that.
wait till they hurry them.
Um,
Well, they're made out of
okay.
shanks.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just getting my. Hey Fox, what are you doing on the internet? So many things. Let's learn down the litany. So Jesus. Tomorrow, Monday nights, I am on our Masks game at 9:30 Eastern time. Hopefully, Nerdy's been having some trouble with her internet, but she's hoping to be back online finally to get that kicked up and running. I know we missed a session, but that should be good to go tomorrow. And it's a superhero game. Come watch us be angsty teenagers. It's great. Avithna, you know what it is. I'm a producer for Adventures in Agony. That is 11:30 Eastern on Saturdays. It's rad. My brain is melting. It's a D&D
All
game.
people
Come
of
watch
color.
it.
All
Yes.
people of color.
Yes, my white ass is like, you can't even see me and you can't hear me. It's the best.
People of color and a white ally producer.
The thing that I did before this stream. I'm playing Shadowrun over on Devil's Luck Gaming. That's every Sunday at 8 Eastern? 8 Eastern, let's call it. Yeah, I'm over there. It's fantastic. Throck is the GM, and he is fucking incredible. I don't know if y'all know this, but he's amazing, and he's amazing with the system. He knows it very well, and he knows the setting super well, and y'all didn't get to see it, but I had a bunch of makeup smeared across my face that I had to take off mega quick for this stream. So come check that out. Check out the VOD, and then next week maybe come check it out, and check it out. I've got my own game starting up in a little bit. I'm running Scum and Villainy for the channel. It'll be on Saturdays at like 7 in like a month or whatever.
September.
Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds right. And I'm always on the Discord. I write on the Patreon, and the Flint charity game's coming up on August 24th. We're still working stuff out with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me right now. I'm gonna go take a nap. Somebody else talk for a while. Somebody talk.
Ariam.
Hey, you can find me on the internet at media_junkie, and I too do a lot of things. So, I'm here. I just ran this evening the part 2 of Asurzamin Temple of Kaze, and I also am in Agni Saturday nights, and I'm also an editor and hopefully writer on the Welcome to the Party room. And in addition, I am the GM for the Musafirs, which is a D&D actual play podcast with Leona as guest member. And yeah, um, yeah, there's some stuff that happens. So Musafirs is going to be delayed by a week. Need time out. Um, and yeah,
Fair.
I'm running a short shot for Cerzamine Dungeon World. If you want more details, join our Discord to see what was up.
Cool. Gemma.
Hey, I'm Gemma. You can find me on Twitter at Kupo Night, with 0 being the O. I feel like I don't do as much as the group here, but
That's healthy and good.
Yes. Don't.
You're up here. Hi. Don't. No.
So I am a host and producer of a podcast called Diverse Geeks in Focus, where we raise voices of marginalized issues in geek culture. I just recently did a panel at San Diego Comic-Con this past week, hence why I was absent the week before, but I'm glad to be back. And before I get into the welcome to the party stuff, my favorite part, this was just a really fun episode to get back into the game, because it's just spies and parties. I definitely like Barbashare's antics, especially when they brought 4 out of the 6.
Oh God, I forgot about
people.
that.
The pool party, that was totally Barbashare. Yeah, I like that, and I'm very curious to see how Asha's gonna take this roller coaster of like finding this crush and potential crush and someone from their past. So yeah. And then for welcome to the party stuff, I am here every Sunday nights. Saturdays I am in Adventures in Agni with Mariam as well. That's Saturday evenings, and I know and hopefully I will be in some of the August one shots at 3V. That's also welcome to the party, and Sunday evenings that's prior to this one. So I hope to play on those. So yeah.
Cool. Leona.
Hello. My name is Leona Maple, and I also do too many things. I'm tired and I'm giggly. Let's see, where to begin? Well, I'm on the Musafirs. Wow. I'm on the Musafirs with Mariam. I am the kind of executive producer of 3V, so that's the show that runs just before this one, so feel free to join us. We've got a couple more episodes left before we go for our summer break. We'll be back in September after that, so feel free to join us a little earlier in the day as well to check out 3V. We've got some great one-shots happening there. What else? I am a editor, I guess you could say, a volunteer for a Seat at the Table magazine, and above and beyond all of that, I am on the Discord as a mod and on Twitter, always just yelling about stuff and fundraising and all kinds of stuff. So I'm very, very excited for what's coming up next on Welcome to the Party as we start new shows in September and all that jazz. I'm also very, very excited about the 2 charity streams that we're doing. We're raising money, One Drop for Flint, as well as raising money for, I believe it's pronounced Races.
Yes.
Races. Okay, and that's going to be a all weekend long charity stream that we're doing for a really important cause. And so I hope you all will join us. I hope you all will donate, support us, spread the word. We just want to give them all the money, and it means a lot. So I'm going to be organizing hopefully some very special 3V a one shot there as well, hopefully for that. So yeah, all of that stuff.
What'd you like about tonight?
Oh goodness, all of it. Like I love role playing. I love intrigue. Like intrigue is kind of my thing. Like give me that mystery and let me figure out how to unfurl it. So it was just so much fun to like roleplay and pretend and just like try to mooch with these people and like hate them so much at the same time. It was so good.
Mariam, what did you like from tonight? Since I didn't think you got that in.
Yeah. I think I liked. I loved everything, and I think I really enjoyed Kavi's reactions to a lot what was going on, and especially uh, becoming a protege. But also just Asha, Arthi, and just the whole like going into Garba and Dandia and all that stuff. Those are just like
Cool, awesome. I am Kate. You can find me at MeAdMidair on the Twitters, and I like to hang out on Welcome to the Party a lot. I am here for this great game where I try to herd cats. It's super fun.
literally.
Yeah, it's kind of that way.
Literal kids.
And on Tuesdays, I'm in the Rifts Blood, Dirt, and Chrome game, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern. I finally learned the times. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, Kate.
I'm so proud of you.
Where I play
Yes.
a little punk. And then on Friday nights, I'm in Dragon Dark Days, our long-running Waterdeep and now into Tomb of Annihilation campaign on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you did not watch the last episode, y'all need to watch it. There's some cool ass shit that happens. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. I love making you all uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form that I possibly can. And I love making really bad villains that are just jerk faces.
I want to
And I'm
stab.
getting- Yeah.
Stabby.
So that's
Yep.
fun for me. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, stab.
Yeah, we got how many rogues on this in this group?
You got like 3 rogues, a mage, and a
There'll be shame.
warrior. Yeah.
There
Will
will
be
be some
shame.
Nihari.
Anyway, so let's see. Don't forget to check us out on the Patreon, support us there, check out the Discord, buy some awesome merch from So Nerdwear using the code WELCOME to get 10% off. There's super cool things. I need to talk with Rock because we need a shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really bad. I want a shirt so bad. Anyway, or maybe I'll just send it to Maddie. Maddie!
Maybe that's what you should do.
Maddie, can I have a shirt?
Shirt.
Send you whatever you want. Okay, anyway. And then I think that's it. Who are we rating tonight? Are we rating anybody?
I don't think we read anybody this late, unless you have a name.
I can find us a human.
If you
Find
can
some
find
people
us
to
a human,
word.
go for it.
But it's okay if you can't.
It's really like it's so late and it's so hard to find
It is.
people. And I've
That's
been
the
trying.
thing.
I've been trying, folks, and I think the person that it was going to read has gone offline. So
I think
we're just
everybody
gonna
goes offline when we
gonna
do.
call it a night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Call it
it's
in.
late.
We
Yeah,
love
it's
you
almost
all.
3.
Have a great night.
So much for watching.
We'll
Goodbye.
see you hopefully next week.
Bye. Are you still awkwardly waving? Okay.